Okay, now I will discuss about Independent Campus Challenge and Hopes. Minister of Education and Culture of Mendikbud, Nadiem Makarim, launched a new policy titled Independent Campus. This program is Nadiem policy in the field or higher education, which is the continuation of independent learning, which was launched last December 2019. There are four policy adjustments in the independent campus, which is in the concept of independent learning. Nadiem mentioned it. Now there is no more obstacles in implementing the Campus Merdeka policy. The implementation is most possible to be immediately established. Only change ministerial regulations, not to the government regulation or law, said Nadiem in Kemendikbud, Senayan, Central Jakarta, Friday 24, 2023. The first policy is to provide autonomy for state university or PTN and private or PTS to open or establish a new study program or prodi. The rights were granted if the PTN and PTS had accreditation of A and B. In addition, is been working with world-class organizations, world-class industries, state-owned enterprises, BUMD, and universities in the world's 100 top university. Nadiem explains that cooperation with the organization will include curriculum preparation, work, practice, or internship, and job placement for students. There will also be cooperation with colleges and partners to conduct supervision. Tracer study is mandatory every year. The college is obliged to ensure this applied, said the former Gojek boss. In this policy, for all new prodi will be modally with accreditation C. Meanwhile, the new prodi autonomy policy is not applicable for health and education. The second independent campus policy is an automatic re-accreditation program for all ratings. Re-accreditations is voluntary for colleges and prodi who are ready to claim ranks. Accreditation system has been assigned the National Accreditation Body of Higher Education or BNPT. The accreditation period remains valid for 5 years but will be updated automatically. The submission of the re-accreditation of PT and Prodi is limited to the earliest 2 years after obtaining the last accreditation time. For universities accredited, B and C can apply for an increase in accreditation at any time, said Nadiem. In the future, accreditation A will be given to universities have received international accreditation. The list of recognized international accreditation will be stipulated by ministerial decree. Evaluation of accreditation will be concluded by PT if found quality degradation. The report of quality decline could have public complaints with concrete evidence, as well as a sharp decline in the number of new students who register and graduate from the prodi or the college. The third campus independent policy is related to the freedom of the PTN Public Service Agency or BLUE and the unit of work or staker to be legal entity BTN or BTNBH. Kemdikbud will facilitate the requirements of PTN BLUE and staker to become PTNBH without bound accreditation states. Meanwhile, the four campus of independent policy will give the students the right to take courses outside the department in 8 semesters of lectures, Students deserve 3 semesters to activities outside of the course. Example of internships, teaching research, village projects, student exchange, entrepreneurial, student of projects independent, said Nadim. He said is a not correction for student, but the college is obligations to give the opportunity. Student can also take the semester or SKS in the overflowly in the campus as many as in one semester of the total semester to be taken. However, for this it does not apply to health prodi. Nadim asks later, every activity selected by the student must be guided by a lecturer who prescribed the campus. A list of activities that can be taken by students can be selected from a government prescribed program and or a program approved by his or her mentor. Nadim explained that this policy package independent campus is the first step of a series of policies for higher education. He hoped it become an early stage to release the college filters to make it easier to move. Now, thank you very much. See you next time.